Turf Talk 101. Travon Smith here, man, hanging out with some of my favorite people I like to hang out with, man. These young athletes, these young entrepreneurs, these hard workers, these students. And this young man, I haven't had a chance to tell him. So when I stepped on campus, I was trying to find where the ballers was at. And when I tell you everybody gave me your name, bruh, that means they looking out for you. Them some good folks over there at the one and only Carter High School in Rialto, man. With that being said, I want to talk to my man right here, Mr. Jordan Mckinney. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How about yourself?
Man, I'm good. I appreciate you for hanging out with me. I know you had a busy day. I want you to
Yes,
go
sir.
ahead and introduce yourself to everybody. And I didn't have a chance to chop it up with you. And when I say don't be humble, I know you can go in. Tell everybody who you are, exactly what you do, and what you represent. What's your class and what high school you at?
All right, all right. My name's Jordan Mckinney. I'm at Carter High School. I have a 4.2 GPA, and just trying to make it good in college. Whether it's playing football, chasing my dream. It really doesn't matter. All I know is I'm gonna be successful.
Yes, sir. And like I said, I want to give this man his kudos. When I asked wide receivers, I asked linemen, I asked some D people, and they was like, "Man, go talk to Jordan." And I was like, "Who is Jordan?" And I had seen your film, but I didn't know your name. And then we came across each other in the classroom, and I was like, "Oh man, this dude he's a gentle giant. You nice, you humble, well spoken. So it's definitely my pleasure to bring you here on Turf Talk, man."
Yes,
Um,
sir. Thank you. Thank you.
no, definitely. I want to talk a little bit about because this is your senior season right here, class of 2025. Play running back at the Carter High School out there in Rialto. I want to talk about your offseason last year. Going into your offseason, knowing it was your last year, what were some things you did? What were some things that you wanted to work on that proved right when it came about your season because of the accolades you got during your season?
Yes, sir. I just wanted to come in, still worrying about how my ACL injury, recovery process, but I didn't want to let that get in the way from me. My guys since freshman year, we all talked. We said that this was going to be our year, and we proved that based on how, we turned Carter up because everybody always talking down about Carter, our division, about how we always going like 2-8 and stuff like that, and we turned it up. We just made this offseason personal. The coaches made it personal. Everybody just came together, and then it was a team thing mainly. So that was it.
Definitely. And I know you're a team player. Let's talk a little bit about you personally. What you say? You say you started it off. Most people start off with this, that, this season, this. You was like, hey, 4.2. What does your grade point average mean to you? But you know what I'm saying, to have a 4.2 and know that could be your ride somewhere just to get you in the door if need be.
Yes, sir. My grades is always first, like above everything. That's what makes me different from everybody. I always focus on my grades. Just because my description, people don't think I have those grades. That's why everybody's surprised when I tell them my GPA. School is always first. Everything on top, just stuff like that.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. If you're just tuning in, it's Turf Talk 101, talking to my man Jordan out of Carter High School, running back out of Carter High School, class of 2025. Now, let's talk a little bit about the season last year. Going into the beginning of the season, how was you feeling? Because I know from personal experience coming off the ACL, it's a mental thing, right? You
Yes,
got to get
sir.
hit, you got to
Definitely,
get banged on it or
definitely.
something. So, what was going on in your head? And you know what I'm saying, as far as game 1 and 2 and 3?
So game one, it wasn't actually my best game. I actually had sprained my ankle. So I
Okay.
left the game early before halftime. So, I was already in the mental state. I was wanting to quit and stuff like that. I didn't really want to play football anymore because I was like, I already got injured. And then I just sprained my ankle. I didn't want to play. It wasn't my best game. But, I always had the support and then still the mental state. I just had to lock in. And then, from the beginning of the season, after that, I just had to turn it up.
Okay. When did you start feeling? What was it, a specific play or during the game that you was like, "Oh, my ACL is a okay"?
Actually, it wasn't really no specific play. It was actually just during the off season because I was
Okay.
just playing everywhere, defense, offense. But it does get stiff time to time. But I already knew it was a okay to coming into the season. I just knew
Okay.
how like I don't really have to take that much hits, but I can slide off guys, and I beat them with my speed. How every play shows based off my film.
I want to rewind a little bit because I think it's important for people to know about the mental, um, just going through the mental part of the game when you're down on an injury. Talk a little bit about what you went through personally, maybe not wanting to play because coming off an ACL injury, you got to work twice as hard as you did the last season, even though you already worked hard. So can you talk about just
Definitely.
the mental and the physical part, what you have to do?
Definitely. So the mental part, I just had to every single day. I just had to keep telling myself that I'm gonna come back better. Like I'm gonna come back better than everybody else. Just every single day, I keep focusing on that. I was going to track practice with a torn ACL, and I just kept trying to strengthen it. I wanted to play super bad. I didn't want to miss out no more football or track. I just wanted to make a name for myself. And then the physical statement, had to do physical therapy for 6 months, and that was really hard for me because I just really wanted to get back in the game. I didn't want to go through everything. I just wanted my stuff to be healed and just come back stronger.
Definitely coming back stronger and tougher. Fast forwarding back to the season, what was some of the what? Talk to me about some of your games. Talk to me about your season, with like some of your games where you was like, yeah, I'm that guy, I'm him. Because I can tell, from watching your film and the plays you make. What I'm saying? You got that burst of speed, and once you
Sure.
see green grass, you open. So just talk a little bit about the in-house in the season.
So, it was kind of during the last games, like from the league game against Colton, that was really a big game, and then up to every single playoff game. And then after that Colton game, I already knew I was in, scoring what, like 4 touchdowns, rushing for 300 yards. And then I just knew that was the game because that was a really tough team to play,
Yeah, yeah.
especially with their quarterback of him being all league, and then just going against us. We just came into the game prepared, but we fell short of touchdown. But I feel like that was still one of my statement games.
Definitely was one of your statement games because that's the game where I heard everybody talking about you as well. Talk a little bit about getting a Carter in the high school in the playoffs. That, and I know it's a team effort, but I want to hear, how did it feel from you and what you got to put the team on your back. The run game is
Yes,
is the
sir.
game
Yes, sir.
nowadays. So talk a
Yes,
little bit
sir.
about that. Let's talk about that getting into the playoffs and putting the team on your back a little bit.
Yeah. So first off, even though I'm putting two on my back, I still want to thank my linemen and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
the offense, the offensive coordinator from being able to put me in that position because he always told me he just gonna give me the ball and then just do what I do. So from that point on, I just keep running the ball, green grass, scoring, and just stuff like that.
and shout out to Coach Crump. I don't know if you
Yes,
know,
sir.
I went to high school with him, so that's my guy. And actually called him before I met you, and was chopping it up, and he has to mention some names as well. Um, let's talk about not only just getting in that playoffs because Carter ain't been in the playoffs in a while, right?
Yeah, no, it's been like a long time.
It was crazy. It was crazy. How was it when it was in the playoffs? Did you guys have the mentality of like we just here and we cool? Or we like hell no, we trying to win it all?
Oh no, definitely. We definitely had the mentality that hell now we finna win it all and everything. That's the mentality we had every single game. Yeah, we were beat up because we didn't know we were gonna make it this far, but we still had that mentality no matter where we were at.
Definitely shout out to Carter High School, man.
Yes,
My
sir.
man Jordan. Talk to me about plans after high school, man, because you're a good guy, man, and you one of them young men that people should root for. So I want people to get tapped in, and if you got some opportunities out there, let this man know. Talk to me because you got a 4.2. You graduating this year. Is that your goal to go play? Continue with ball.
Football is kind of like 50-50 because I did want to be a doctor. And then
Mm,
I know Berkeley was interested in me. I know that's a top-notch school for smarts and stuff.
yeah,
So if I did went there, I would still be involved with sports like track and stuff because I know they have a
yeah.
track team. But then on the
Okay,
other hand, I'm doing this NCAA stuff, trying to still see opportunities for me about football path.
okay.
So it's like a 50-50 for me right now.
I got you, man. But you got high ambitions, and there's nothing wrong with that, man. Shoot for the stars, and at the least, you fall for the moon. You know what I'm saying? So,
Sir,
hey,
yes, sir.
Carter High School, class of 2025, my man Jordan Mckinney, right here. Go support this dude. Tell them everybody where they can reach you at. Any shout outs you want to give. But I
I
know
just
you
want to
want. Oh, go
shout
ahead.
out
Give
my
me two.
Instagram, Jordan Mackin. That's the main place I be on, and
Okay.
then it'll be tagged. Everybody's gonna repost it, and then stuff like that. That's really where you can reach me at.
Yes, sir. We're gonna definitely post all your information, man. Salute to you. Good luck. Stay tapped in
So,
with me regardless, man, because I want to make sure you stay on that doctor page, if
yes,
nothing
sir.
else.
Definitely,
Man,
definitely.
I appreciate you and I'll see you later, man. Have a good
Yes,
one.
sir. Thank you. You too.
All right, boss. Have a good one.